Hey everybody, I just got up. Was playing a couple matches of Call of Duty, and I have GTF2 again on the line. And I slept well last night. Yeah, well, yeah, kinda. Depends. I woke up maybe around like 3, 4 a.m. with a heartburn, but I was fine after like half an hour. I was burping a lot, and I guess that may be normal with speed, yeah. It would maybe cause a little bit more acid in the stomach, a side effect of the pill, yeah. But, I mean, I'm not coughing as much, I'm not puking like I would usually. My breathing is better, less pain in the lungs. As far as how I feel in general, I feel much better. You know, more appetite sometimes. Yeah. Normally I don't eat much. I eat like once a day, and on the speed I eat more. I eat like 2 3 times a day. Increase appetite. Honestly, and normally speed would take away that appetite, right? But for some reason it's increasing my appetite. My general feel I feel less depressed. Oddly, I feel much better on it when I take the drug. I feel a little happier. You know what I mean. A little calm. I feel less stress. I feel like my shakes are a little in control. Normally I would shake a lot from my hand. I still shake, you can see. And normally I would still have a good aim, even if I shake. But, it's not as bad as usually. I normally shake a little more than this. My just my mood in general is a little better. Oddly enough, this pill is helping my mood. I'm calmer, like I said. Definitely helps for asthma because it dilates the lungs, the vessels, and increase airflow. I cough, like I said, cough much less. A little more energy, yeah. I still sleep though. You know what I mean. Even on the pill, I end up sleeping. So overall, I'd say test conclusive. The pill should be used medically. I don't have blisters like you would see in some cases. For some reason, I don't develop skin condition. I don't go like twitch and scream and like I've seen in some cases. For some reason, the pill seems to have more positive effects on me. Because normally, people who would take this would be getting some major side effects. Yeah, and me, it does not seem to be affecting much. Overall, I'm not saying it's perfect. But definitely test conclusive may be used for a lot of medical reasons. I feel that it's bettering my health condition. Actually, yeah. Oddly enough, battery acid. Who would think that they would improve health conditions? Uh, 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 Overall, like I said, my health is better. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying every person will have the same effect. So we need to study. Is it something in my own fissure, in my ghost? As my ghost, like I said, I have different electrons apparently than most people. Is it the increased beneficial health benefits? Is it due to the fact that I have different electrons, and would these effects apply to every people in general, or just me? It needs to be further studied. On other people, is there, you guys, are you noticing the same beneficial effects on your bodies, when ingesting this drug, or do you notice any negative effect? No? Pretty much the same healthy benefits, yeah? Pretty much. So then why in some people is it causing, some minor side effects that are a little harmful? Maybe it's just because they sniff it, or maybe it's just because they smoke the crystal meth. It may simply depend on how you take the drug. It could just be that. Like I said, I don't twitch and the arms in the air and scream, and I'm not like hyperactive like in some cases I've seen. I've seen some rare cases that they're a little crazy on the pill. I won't name anybody in specific. That's not the point. But like I said, I've seen in some cases, jittery, shakes, very hyperactive, emotions, screaming, crazy behaviors. You would think that these people are playing crazy, and while they take this drug, why is for me having a more calming effect? Could be my personality or my general person isn't as crazy. Could be simply that these people are playing crazy. That I've seen. It could just be that, or it could be that they take too much. It could be that they mix with other substances. Could be that. Could be that they're not eating. It could be the fact that lack of sleep, lack of eating, lack of hydration, and the drug is having adverse effects. Could be that. But me, overall, I've seen benefits. Like these, GTF2. Increase, healthy benefits. So yeah, I would say clinical trial for the drug is a success. Yeah, definitely an increase on libido in some cases. I'm not saying it works 100% of the time. I'm not saying I don't want to talk too much in detail about my personal sexual life. But I've seen, I experienced. Not that I'm bad in bed, but I've increased. I've noticed an increase when I ingest a drug. In some cases, So yeah, a clinical trial is a success. I would like to see to test the drug on more cancer patients. Yeah, tumors. And I also want to try. Like specifically tumors, the tumor itself. What if we put lithium and the crystal meth in a liquid form in a syringe, and simply, apply that to the tumor? I want to see if it would have major reduced effect on the tumor. Yeah. Can you guys, possibly find a tumor, a person with a tumor, and possibly do it in a liquid form, and put it in a syringe and apply directly to the tumor? I want to see if there's major decrease in swelling and the tumor size. Yeah. I want to see if there's a more beneficial effect on tumors. Someone maybe who has a brain tumor, maybe, or a growth of some sort. And let's see. Yeah, I want to see. If it's possible, guys. If you can find someone, a patient, that we could maybe test. maybe I'm also thinking that it may have beneficial effects for muscle dystrophy. Yeah, someone like Ricky is ingesting the drug. You know, he has admitted it. You know, he does take it. You know, I want to monitor Ricky. You know, see how his health is. You know, he seems to be doing all right. You know, considering he suffers from muscle dystrophy. You know, seems to be good humor. You know, good mood. You know, yeah. You know, it might actually help increase his life expectancy. Yeah, like that agent said. You know, because it does apparently increase cell, production. It helps the cell with its own suture. You know, what exactly is the cause? You know, it might be simply, the crystal meth is maybe radioactive, or maybe it's just breaking down into other elements in the stomach, that are beneficial for the health, the health, so I would say we should definitely do a push for medical legalization. Yeah, and it may help a lot of people. Yeah. Of course, a side effect is maybe trouble sleeping. Yeah, definitely. I sleep on the pill. Oddly enough, I sleep full nights. I take one or two a day when I'm testing, and I still end up sleeping. It could just be that I have an increased, aptitude for drugs. It could be I'm just tougher. It could just be that tougher on the drugs. It does not affect me as much as other people. Maybe just because I'm used to it. I'm used to taking drugs, period. I am a drug addict. I smoke weed, speed, not as often as weed. Mushrooms, I rarely do it, but I have done it. I've done very rare occasions cold. I haven't done it for a long time. But yeah, when offered by a friend, I would take a bump, or I would definitely put it in a syringe, yeah, and apply it directly on a tumor, and see if there's measures, reduce in swelling, and if it does reduce the tumor, period, somebody, maybe like a brain tumor, it should work, I would like to test it, overall, it is a success. I would still keep testing, yeah, for different diseases and stuff. Would it, reduce the tumor? I say it would reduce the swelling. Yeah. GTF2 said, based on my current test results, it would do major reduce on the swelling. Yeah. So let's see, so I would push for medical legalization, well, possibly even legalizing the drug, period, as a Catholic, at least minimum medical use, medical legalization. The thing is, in Canada, drugs were decriminalized for personal possession, so it's technically already somewhat, legalized. You can't sell the drug. You're not legally authorized to sell the drug, and if you have over 15 pills, you can still be charged for criminal possession or distribution of the drug, which is not necessarily fair, because how would you get said drug? How does the personal user get it? So it kind of falls into a category that but it is somewhat legalized now. So I would push for medical use. And we need to test on other things.